stream, you just let me know when you want me to transform, and we'll do it. You know, I recently cleaned up the studio, and I don't remember where I put that thing. Well, excuse me, princess. Yes, I'm sorry. That's okay. Hey, John, we are sending our friends back home to America, right? Meow. You're sending friends home to America. What kind of friends are you sending? Oh, I know what kind of friends you're sending, Calm Coalescence. That's fun. I hope you're having a great time over there. I hope everyone has a safe trip. Our tallest friends. Okay, yes. Tell them I wish them a safe journey. And thanks for joining us tonight, Calm Coalescence. Hope you're having a great night, or day, or morning. I have no idea what time zone you're in right now. Actually gonna dip. Got my show that's about to come on and gotta watch it, though I'll definitely catch the VOD later. Catch you around, man. Alright, my buddy Keith, thank you again for the raid. Enjoy the rest of your night, and hope to see you again soon. Alright, so the intro cutscene here. The best that I can... Like, a lot of stuff happens here. So we have these three people that are riding their creatures in the desert, and they get attacked by a sand crab, and then the sand crab leads them to this statue. There was also that ship that's chasing them. Eggroll buddy, 2 back-to-back streams, hot dog. Indeed, Eggroll, welcome on in. Those poor Tauntauns. Poor Tauntauns. They did not have as bad of a fate as the Empire Strikes Back Tauntauns, though. So now we go into the ruins, and we're just chilling in here. Like, there's a lot of things happening, and it doesn't all seem connected. That's... Like, I get the general gist of what's happening, but, like, why do we need to go into these ruins? I don't think this has anything to do with what's about to happen. And why did the sand crab attack? The sand crabs met with a horrible fate. Now we've got bigger sand crab. Oh yeah, that Tauntaun, actually, that was a pretty bad thing that happened to that Tauntaun. I forgot about that. He just got smushed. Wait, are you questioning the narrative choices of the story? I don't know what exactly I'm questioning. I'm questioning some things, though. It's more like I'm questioning what I'm seeing. Questioning what I'm seeing, not the okay, and this guy gets smushed by the dragon coming in. So I guess, like, what was this guy doing out here is what I really don't understand. Okay, so now he's getting caught up in everything. You know, his life just got saved by the dragon. He's falling onto his butt. He's like, wow, thank you. Thank God I'm alive. Wait, never mind. Maybe I'm not alive. That's what he's thinking now. He was living his best life. Alright, and now he sees the battle. Isn't this... Okay, the thing that happens here, isn't it also the origin story of the Green Lantern? Any comic book aficionados in here? Am I right about that? This is like exactly the origin of the Green Lantern. I think, if I remember correctly. So this Dragoon, he gets shot, and with his dying breath, he transfers some kind of essence onto our hapless grave robber, Tomb Raider, we'll call him. And now the mission is mine. He communed. He sure did. He literally communed with the Dragoon. Look at that communing. And he's dead. Our dragon cries out in pain. Well, I guess you're my new best friend. And we're off. It really seems like that shot where the dragon is flying off the cliff, it really looks very similar to the in-game graphics. I wonder if like the fully rendered model was kind of designed to look similar to what it would look like on the in-game graphics. I wonder if that was a thought that they had. Oh, wait. Okay, for a second I thought my controller went to sleep or something while while the cutscene was playing. It's a very long intro. This is Paul and Jess turning in from Vietnam. It's 8 a.m. here. We're about to fly home. You guys have a great trip and safe trip. Thank you for tuning in. I hope it's been awesome. I've seen some pictures. The pictures were awesome. I hope your flight is very different from flying on the back of a strange dragon. So that's like literally the other side of the world. It's 8 a.m. there. It's like almost exactly the other side of the world. I never equated flying on dragons to flying on planes. Nice SRA. I mean, they're both flying. They're both flights. What do you mean, egg roll? Oh, I just rammed into something while I was shooting the things behind me, didn't I? The other reason that I wanted to stream this game again tonight, the thing that pushed me over the edge to say yes, I will stream again tonight, is if I don't beat this game now, the muscle memory is gonna atrophy, and it's just gonna be harder and harder next time I go back to it. And who knows when the next time I go back to it will be. Time difference in Vietnam, Asia, the eastern continents in general is pretty wild. Yeah, you know, the farthest east I've been is Europe. I haven't ventured to Asia. Actually, well, where does it start? Where does east and west start? Because I've been to Hawaii. Is it? Where's like longitude 0? Where's longitude 0? Is that Is that the prime meridian that passes like through England? Is that longitude 0? You mean the prime meridian? Yes! That's what I said, the prime meridian, eh, girl? So I'm trying to reconcile, like, okay, so if you're going like negative longitude to positive longitude, that's all going, oh god, I don't know if that's going east or west. I don't know if negative to positive is, like, is increasing longitude traveling east? Because then when you get to, like, longitude 180, and then it switches to minus 180, that's how it works, right? No, that's latitude, isn't it? Latitude is going north and south. Like, if you're a higher latitude, you are further away from the equator. I know this much. This much I know for sure. Or Baron, welcome in. How's it going? Positive longitudes are east of the prime meridian and negative ones are west. Thank you, Or Baron. That is an extremely legible answer to my question. That clears it up entirely. But then, okay, the next question is like, so obviously, then longitude goes from negative 180 to positive 180. And so, where is 180 longitude? Where does that pass through? Uh-oh, Bone Shock doesn't like your latitude. It's okay, Eggroll, I accept your apology. I don't know if Bone Shock does, but I do. I've never seen anyone struggle so much to define what east is. You know, it's not that straightforward what east is. There's a corner case. I mean, yes, you can, when you're at, sorry, what did we just say? Positive is east? Positive is east. When you're at positive 180 longitude and you go east, then your latitude decreases. Longitude. Have you ever considered going west? I have considered going west. I considered it briefly and then I decided not to do that. East? I thought you said. That's also what I think of. In fact, literally every time I hear of somebody going the wrong way, like east or west, that episode of SpongeBob pops into my brain. Where are these pink things coming from? The first time that I came through here, I did not ever even notice these pink things. It's like they're a piece of these flying creatures that flies into my face at certain times. Oh no. So guys, I've been really kind of obsessed with the Sharp Twin Famicom today. Specifically, like there's a very specific model of the Sharp Twin Famicom that has like this blue and green coloration on it. Like, it's mostly black, but it just has this like blue and green stripe, and I'm just really in love with that version of it in particular. And I'm very tempted to buy one, but they're not super cheap. But I was looking at I was even looking at like Japanese Yahoo auctions and looking at like how to use the proxy site to order there. But it looks like it's not really that much cheaper to do that than just like directly buying something off eBay. That looks pretty slick. I know, right? It's beautiful. It's a real thing of beauty. Didn't know Panzer Dragoon games were rail shooters. I thought this was a tactical JRPG series. It could be mixing some titles up. So there is a JRPG in the Panzer Dragoon series called Panzer Dragoon Saga for the Saturn, but it's not a tactical game. But you might be thinking of Dragon Force on the Saturn. That is a tactical RPG. I think it is, at least. It might not be exactly like a tactical RPG. But most of the games are rail shooters for sure. I mean, there's really only 4 games in the Panzer Dragoon series, and 3 of them are rail shooters. And even Panzer Dragoon Saga has rail shooting elements to it, I believe. He's more Bahamut Dragoon. Isn't that Bahamut Lagoon? We're gonna commune with a lagoon. I see a remake of the first game was released a few years ago. Yes, that's the only one that I've beaten, actually. Or Baron is the remake. I have not beaten the original yet. If we beat it on stream tonight, it'll be my first time beating it. I enjoyed the remake. I feel like if you're like a big fan of this game, it seems like the remake gets a little bit of it's a little bit controversial for people that are big fans of the original. But since I played the remake first, I didn't really know what I was missing. This game is way harder than the remake. I will say that. But that might be because the remake, I think, has like infinite continues. I don't know if like the moment-to-moment gameplay is harder. And it's been a while since I played the remake. I played it when it was not when it was brand new, but like a couple years ago I played it. Got him. But a man can dream. Gotta transition to Dragon Spirit. Dragon Spirit is a really rad game. I want to play Dragon Spirit. My 4-year-old is out in the hallway making a strange noise. I'm gonna be right back and tell him to get back into his bed. Have you played the NES one or just the arcade version? I'm pretty sure I at least like tried out the NES one. All right, I'll be right back. I gotta go wrangle the children and get them back in bed. Otherwise, we will not be able to make much progress here. BRB. Alright. I'm hopeful that after a stern talking to, they will stay in bed. Thanks for bearing with me, everyone. Alright, let's get back to the game. I'm gonna have to readjust the game audio. Actually, it's pretty good. Alright, episode 3. Yeah, I think Dragon Spirit is really cool. I would play the whole thing of Dragon Spirit one of these days. Tuffymun, gasp, he's a zigging and a zagging. It's true, Tuffy. I'm zigzagging all over the place. How's it going, Tuffy? Welcome in. Hope you're having a great night. We've got a little off-schedule stream here for the Memorial Day weekend. My wife is out of town with some of her friends, so it's just me and the kiddos here for the weekend. So I figured once they go to sleep, which, you know, theoretically they went to sleep a while ago, but I had just had to get up to get them back in bed. So we'll hope that they stay this time. But anyways, I figured I will get a couple extra streams in, especially since I was out last week, since I was on travel for work. Remember your mom telling you to go to bed at like 6 to 7 p.m. and I was like, the sun's not even down yet. Well, their bedtime is 8 and still the sun wasn't down yet, and they say they look out the window. My older one looks out the window and he says, "It doesn't even look anything like bedtime." Now that it's summer, it's even harder. You never played a Panzer Dragoon game. This is the only one I've played aside from the remake of this one. But I think they're really rad. I think the whole vibe, the worlds, the art style is pretty amazing. I don't think there's really anything else like it out there. At least not that I've seen. And I beat the remake a long time ago. But this one I have not beaten. As I think a bunch of you know, I only recently picked up the Sega Saturn. And this is really the only game that I've put an appreciable amount of time into on the Saturn. So far, at least. So I really want to beat this game. Maybe tonight will be the night. Just maybe. One of the guys in your circle has 2 kids. Whenever we're playing anything together, his kids always want to watch, much to his annoyance. Not that we would mind. That's fine as long as they're not supposed to be asleep, I think. I mean, I love when my kids want to watch me play video games, which is not super often. My older son, he's really into Minecraft now, so that's the only thing he really wants to play. My younger one enjoys watching me still, from time to time, if he's in the right mood. Only thing you know about it is the game costs money. And that is true. As do most Saturn games worth playing, I think. Saturn is a very pricey console. Why not play Minecraft with him, or do that Diablo x Minecraft crossover? So I do play Minecraft with him, and it's a good time. At least like survival Minecraft. I enjoy survival Minecraft, but a lot of times he just wants to like go into creative mode and just like spawn all the end game things and just see what they look like. And that's not as fun for me. But I still do it with him. But we had a really fun survival world going for a little while. Ow. I didn't know there was a Diablo crossover with Minecraft, but that's not surprising because there's everything has a crossover with Minecraft, it seems. Make a bunch of pixel creations everywhere. Oh yeah, I haven't really tried doing that. But it's not a bad idea. Practice the pixel art. Smash Bros, Sonic, Pokemon. Oh, those are things that have Minecraft crossovers. I didn't know there was a Pokemon one. There's a Super Mario Minecraft DLC. Honestly, kind of surprising Fortnite doesn't have a crossover with Minecraft. That is surprising. Might be mistaking Pokemon for Mario, but there's that Pokemon mod for Minecraft too. It's a crossover, but it's called Minecraft Legends. That's not a Diablo crossover. That's just a Minecraft game. We have that, actually. I got that for my son for his birthday. He's played it a little bit, but not too much. He's more into just normal Minecraft. It's more Diablo with a Minecraft flair. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, it's a little different than that. But I see where you're going. It does have some similarity to Diablo. Likes building more than anything. There's always Dragon Quest builders. I think he just likes Minecraft. It's not just liking building stuff. It's just Minecraft. Because like he doesn't even think Tears of the Kingdom. He doesn't even get excited about Tears of the Kingdom. I mean, he thought the trailer for Tears of the Kingdom looked really great, but then he hasn't been super into watching me play it. Although I haven't just like sat down and tried to build a lot of stuff with him. So maybe that's what he needs. Maybe he needs to see like the full power of building stuff in Tears of the Kingdom. You love Dragon Quest builders? It was like Minecraft with a real plot and goals. Wait, what? Your son is lame? No offense. Wait, why? Why do you say that, hey girl? Oh, because I said Tears of the Kingdom? Yeah. I love Dragon Quest builders. I thought it was going to be a lame Minecraft reskin, but you were happily wrong. Perhaps. I think it's like super difficult to get him to want to play any game that's not Minecraft right now. Can't believe he doesn't care about Tears of the Kingdom as a 4 to 6 year old, whatever year old. He's 7. I don't know. I didn't start playing Zelda games until I was 10. So I can understand that if he's not super into it. He really liked watching me play through Ocarina of Time though. He actually says that when I talk about when I ask him if he wants to when I ask him about Tears of the Kingdom, he's like, I'm not that into that. I liked Ocarina of Time though, but I don't care about Tears of the Kingdom, is what he says. Wait, what was even worse? Uh-oh, what did I do? Ocarina of Time randomizer? I mean, I don't know if I'm super into randomizers. I've never tried a randomizer, but I think I would rather just play the game. That's how I feel. Maybe someday I'll try a randomizer. But I kind of realize that the thing that I like in games is when things are like crafted with care and intention. And I really kind of dislike random elements. Like procedurally generated stuff, I really don't care for in video games. Let me get caught up here. Minecraft lost its charm on you quite fast for some reason. These days you get your survival builder fix by playing Valheim. I've never played Valheim. I have some friends that are into it, or were into it at least. 7 years old and not a Zelda fan? Even worse. Again, kidding. You're fine, egg roll. I've been messing with a Link to the Past randomizer. It was pretty fun. You kind of are starting to think Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom appealed mostly to a younger teen/adult audience. Why do you say that? I definitely think that they appeal to an adult audience and definitely a teen audience. I don't know that 7-year-olds are their target demographic at all. As someone who never enjoyed a single Zelda game, you won't fault your kid for not caring about it. I'm sorry to hear that, Orbaron. Zelda's my favorite video game series of all time. So it kind of tracks. Don't know if you would have comprehended Breath of the Wild as a kid. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I was exposed to Zelda at a younger age. Like, I remember a friend, I think, had Zelda 1 for the NES, and I feel like I kind of remember feeling like I was too young for it. I kind of remember feeling like it was a game for older kids when I was my son's age now. But when Ocarina of Time came out, I was the right age. Like Ocarina of Time, Wind Waker were pretty tough as a 6 to 10-year-old. Yeah, I didn't start playing them until I was 10. I'm mainly thinking in regards to how tricky the puzzles and dungeons are. Yeah, I don't think the target demographic starts until at least 10. Pretty interesting development, lots of content. Hey, Gamer James, what's going on? Which game are you talking about? Are you talking about Panzer Dragoon? I don't know anything about the development history of Panzer Dragoon. I can only imagine how much harder Breath of the Wild puzzles are when the rules aren't nearly as constrained. Well, isn't that kind of what Tears of the Kingdom is? I feel like Tears of the Kingdom, there's more often multiple solutions to puzzles. My favorite is, like, there's some shrines I've been to where they clearly want you to like build a contraption to get across a pit or something. And what I do is I just like take a platform and move it to the other side with Ultra Hand, and then move it back to me, and then use Recall. And then it just becomes like a moving platform. And I feel like I cheesed my way through more than one shrine like that. Oh god. This green laser is the worst. Alright. Don't get hit by the green laser. Oh god. It's coming. His head! Oh my god. Why are we doing barrel rolls? It's like one hit away and I can't... Oh my god. No! Did it move diagonally? Oh, thank god. Wow. Alright. That was a close one. That was a close one. Where are we? Where are we at? Oh, you're talking about Ocarina of Time, Gamer Jam. Okay, I do know a lot about the cut stuff of Ocarina of Time. In fact, fun story. Well, let me catch up on chat first, and then I'll tell the fun story about cut stuff from Ocarina of Time. You're mainly talking in regards to how hard it would be for kids. Maybe it's easier than you're thinking though, since many puzzles are open-ended. Have a weird tendency to build large connected bridges. I think a lot of people have that tendency. Eggroll. Like a couple days after release, I saw like news articles talking about how people were building lots of bridges. I don't know why that's like something that deserved to be a headline for like an internet article. I guess I'm using the word news very loosely. They were going to have online multiplayer for Ocarina of Time, which is crazy when you think about it. Yeah, I knew that, Gamer Jam, in the 64DD expansion Ura Zelda. That's where online multiplayer would have been. That is definitely something that I read about as a kid and dreamed about. My imagination went wild with the stuff that they said about Ura Zelda. If you ever get around to checking Valheim out, you'd be up for some co-op. I don't know if I will check it out. I don't know if it is really my cup of tea, or Baron, but thank you for the offer. There's one area in Tears of the Kingdom that you still don't know the layout of because you cheesed it by climbing. Woo, Zelda Stranding. Oh yeah, maybe that's what it would have been like. They really haven't said anything about what the online multiplayer was gonna be like. There was like just recently, Did You Know Gaming did an interview with someone. I think it was like someone that worked for Argonaut, which is the company that made Star Fox. I think they were involved. Pretty sure it was somebody from Argonaut Software, and they confirmed that they were at one point working on a some kind of network feature for Ocarina of Time with the 64DD, and then they like asked for more details, and he was like, "If I tell you, I'd have to kill you," or maybe he said like, "I'm afraid Nintendo would kill me if I said anything more." So that's like confirmation that it was real, at least, which is cool. Oh, the other thing I was going to talk about, Gamer Jam, is a while ago there was like data found on a N64 prototype cartridge for the 1997 Space World demo of Ocarina of Time, and there was a group that was able to use that data in conjunction with data from the Nintendo Giga Leak and recreate the Space World demo as a ROM hack for Ocarina of Time. And I actually streamed that when it came out, and it was really cool. It was a lot of fun, and it gave you a way to experience a lot of the cut content from Ocarina of Time, because they, in addition to just that Space World demo, they had a bunch of map data, a bunch of like early iterations of map data for Ocarina of Time that you could just go into and walk around maps. So there's like a completely different version of Hyrule Field that we could walk around in. I mean, it was very like unfinished. It was pretty much just just the collision data for the map with like very basic texture laid on top of it. Nonetheless, it's super interesting and super cool. Alright, this level is kind of my nemesis. This level is where things start to break down on every run. Each and every run. I call this the Rita Repulsa ship. It has a strong resemblance to Rita Repulsa, in my opinion. Oh, I actually took it down. I don't know if that makes the level easier in some way. I sure hope so, though. Usually the ship just flies away. And I feel like I've taken too many hits already. I feel like the last hit I took was a really cheap one too. We haven't even seen the second Rita Repulsa ship. Oh, there it is. There it is. Any of you guys ever play Panzer Dragoon before? I'm curious if this game, if there's like another Saturn controller that makes this game even better. Because there is like an analog controller for Saturn that has like an actual analog stick. I'm using this, which is like a retrobit re-release of the Japanese Saturn pad, which just has a D-pad on it. But there is that controller that they called like the circle pad or something like that. I wonder how that works with this game. Alright, boss time. I love how it looks like it's just like standing there in the forest. This boss does look pretty cool when you first come upon it. Why does it take me so long to get these blue things down? On Switch, I was specifically thinking about on the Saturn. Like the Saturn has an analog controller, but yeah, I guess I did play it on Switch with an analog controller on the remake. Okay, I've got a lot of health here for this phase 2. I think I might be able to get there. And if I do, that will make this better than any run that we had last night. And now that I said that out loud, of course, I'm probably gonna die. Oh, I did it! Yes! Knock on wood. Thank you for knocking on the wood, girl. You got us there. Your wood knock got us there. Hooray. Yeah, so far this is better than any run from last night. Going into episode 6 with 3 credits. It's way better than any run from last night. Instructions from Unit 01 received and confirmed. All ground units mobilized, initiate operations, and secure the area. So I don't really understand what the two factions in this conflict are. I wonder if the manual has information, like lore information. I'm sure it does. It must. Oh, I think I didn't realize the level started until like a second afterwards, and I got hit. So we're not off to the best start for episode 6. But if I remember correctly, this episode does not have a boss, at least. Just have to survive. And oh my god, I'm not doing a great job of surviving, though. Not doing a great job of surviving at all. Oh, by the way, I watched that that trailer for that Space Harrier clone kind of game that's in development, and it looked amazing. It looked so good. It looked exactly like a modern Space Harrier should. I didn't look up any more information about it other than watching that trailer, though. Okay, that's only the second continue. Only the second continue I've used. Whole run. Anybody have a favorite rail shooter in this genre? I feel like the rail shooter is kind of a lost genre. I mean, if I had to pick like favorite game in this genre overall, I would probably say Star Fox 64. That's one of my favorite games of all time. Sin and Punishment. That game looks it seems really awesome. I have played a little bit of Sin and Punishment. I would love to play more. I would love to play all the way through that game one of these days. It seems really, really great. Rez House of the Dead. What's Rez? I've never played I don't know what res is. House of the Dead. House of the Dead's pretty cool. I like the voice acting in House of the Dead. Did you ever watch the House of the Dead movie? Maybe there's like multiple movies. The manual has a single page introducing the setting, but it doesn't mention a second faction. Well, the second faction at least is me, right? Maybe it's not a faction. Maybe I'm just a sole rebel. Oh god, things are happening really fast right now, and I do not have very much health. I made it through that, like, that tunnel. At least I made it through that tunnel. Let me catch up here. You'd go with Star Fox 64 also, Bonechock? Rez is like a techno music wireframe shooter. Interesting. It would seem so, yeah. Interesting. Yeah, Rez is a rail shooter mixed with rhythm/music action. Interesting. What platform is that for? Oh god. I'm so close to dying. I'm getting hit with these blue beams. Blue orbs. Oh my god, how am I alive? How am I alive? I don't know how I'm alive. I don't know how I'm alive right now. Get out of here with your green lasers! I hate green lasers! No! So close. By the same guy who produced Space Channel 5, Lumines, and most recently Tetris Effect and Humanity. I shamefully have not played any of those games. Rez was on Dreamcast? Cool. I'll have to look into it. Seems like there's a lot of games that were like really visionary on the Dreamcast. I need to play more Dreamcast games. Oh, come on. How am I already at 50% health? What the heck? Alright, let's see. The Dreamcast will forever be the most underrated console to you. Dreamcast is definitely an underrated console. I think Dreamcast is... There's something really special about Dreamcast for sure. From what I gather, you found an ancient bioweapon and are trying to stop the Imperials from accessing more bioweapons. But it also says that the Imperials are trying to rid the world of rogue bioweapons that nearly destroyed humanity, so... Interesting. So, who is on the right side here? It's very hard to tell. Oh boy, Lumines. I remember someone doing a presentation on that in college. What was Lumines all about? And what was their presentation all about? I should ask. Can you give us the synopsis of the presentation? Hey, Optimus, what's going on? Welcome in. Great to see ya. We're doing a little bit of a bonus stream tonight, Optimus, and playing some Panzer Dragoon. For some reason, when I hear Lumines, the game that comes to mind is it Elebits? It's a DS game where you just like touch the screen and make sounds. by touching the screen. I think it's called Elobits. I don't think that's exactly like... I don't think... It probably has nothing to do with Lumines. Probably has absolutely nothing to do with it, but for some reason, that is what comes into my brain. Okay, we're doing worse than last time. Closer to death now than I was last time over here. Jeez. Let's see. It was about a guy named Lou who likes to mine. Oh, interesting. You haven't streamed until today, right? I actually did stream yesterday, Optimus. We played this yesterday also. But yeah, last week I was out on a trip for work, so no streams last week. So we're just catching up a little bit. Meteos was kind of similar to Lumines. I don't know what Meteos is. Elobits had a DS game, but I don't think they're related, and it originally debuted on Wii. Really? It originally debuted on Wii? I could have sworn it was a DS game first. Laganzar, welcome in. Maybe I'm thinking of something other than Elobits, though. That could be it. But is the description right, Eggroll? You just touch the screen with your stylus, and it makes trippy sounds and trippy visuals. Laganzar, I hope you're having a great evening. Welcome in. I made that up. I honestly don't remember the presentation. Oh man, I was really hoping that it was literally about someone named Lou that mines. Although I strongly suspected that you were being funny with that one, Bone Chalk. That's not what you remember Elobits being, but I'll give it to you. Okay, maybe that's not it then. Maybe I'm thinking of a different game. Oh man, now I'm gonna have to try to remember that game, because I tried it out and I thought it was great. I thought it was really cool how like trippy it was. But also there was very little game there, and it was at a time in my life where I couldn't just buy whatever game I wanted. Okay, this is the ship that we saw in the cutscene. Ah, episode 6 completed, yes! And I have 1 credit. Bone Shock, you would never. So what are we playing this on? We're playing this on original hardware, on the Saturn, of course. Playing this game is my first time busting out the Saturn on stream. Unit 01 confirmed. After rendezvous, take unit to full strength. Alright, there's the pyramid. Last episode. Can we do it? Nice, that is 1 console you do not own. Yeah, for me, the Saturn was like the last console that I really wanted that I didn't have. But so I got my Saturn like a couple months ago. And yeah, this is the first time taking it for a spin on stream. Well, technically last night was, but we'll say it's all part of the same foray. Ow, I got hit. Looks pretty good for being rendered on a large gaseous planet. I've honestly never seen one out in the wild. You've never seen a Saturn out in the wild? Oh, wow. I've definitely seen them at my local retro game store. I got mine on eBay, of course. I bought it in like a... I bought a broken one because I was, you know, The most likely problem with them is that the disk drive is dead, and I just wanted to put an optical drive emulator in it instead of using the disk drive. Well, the other problem is that the battery was dead, but that's easy to replace. Alright, well, that was attempt number 1 at the final boss. You've only seen them at game stores? Well, that makes sense. So, by out in the wild, you mean at, like, garage sales? Okay, I need to figure out how to not get hit. So what? So he has this attack where he shoots missiles. And I just need to go around in a circle, right? Oh, I whacked its tail. So this is like a souped up attack that the moth guy has. There's a lot of things coming at me. Okay, we got them all. Somehow. Oh, what? Is it gonna do that again? Yes. Wait, it's charging up. It's charging a laser. Oh god. I'm trying not to even look at the enemy's HP. It's pretty intense though. We're pretty intense right now. It keeps whacking me with its tail. Oh my god, my hands are very sweaty right now. Tell me it does not have another form. Wait, there's the moth thing. It's growing big? Okay, thank you for telling me, egg roll. It went in the water. We're going to the tower now. I don't actually know if it does or not. Fair enough, egg roll. You just sounded like you wanted reassurance. I did. I think this is it. I think I beat it. So we're going into the tower. The tower that we said not to go to. There's the mystical power of my friend. Did it? It just like knocked me off the dragon. I'm not with the dragon anymore. My work here is done. I'm now left behind. Do I get to survive? Or is that it for me? Somehow I survived. Your vote is no. Thank you for voting for my well-being, Laganzar. maybe that blue... Look, there's dragon footprints. The dragon saved me. The dragon was my real friend all along. We did it, Patrick. We saved the city. And we get some nice beams of sunlight coming in. Did SRA do it? Look at this beautiful piece of art. Ah, look at that. We got credits. Well, I wanted you to be alive, but it really wasn't looking too good. I wasn't sure either. I don't think it was looking good either. I did do it. Yes, yes, and yes. Thank you for the votes. Ford, thank you for the GGs, and thanks for hanging out. Hope you're having a great night. So the dragon survived. Now we have to play the sequel. That's right. I definitely do have to play the sequel. I don't remember seeing this amazing concept art in the remake in the credits. There's some truly beautiful works of art in here. Thank you for the GGs, Optimus and Laganzar. This feels good. I'm glad I did this. Don't you guys think that this concept art or whatever it is gorgeous? It's incredible. Let's see, which yes is winning? The second yes is winning. It's really nice, yeah. Looks incredible, yeah. It's beautiful. I mean, the whole like visual aspect of the world, like the visuals of this game are incredible. Like here, look at that. They're pretty amazing, yeah. I don't think there's any other game quite like this with just like the style of the world. So your Saturn is modded, no disk drive? Yes, yeah. I have the Fenrir ODE for it. Does this mean I get to go back to my Tauntaun / Sand Chocobo and look at the pretty sky? I'm wondering if a story is being told with the art here. What's next? That's a good question. What is next? I have a few ideas for what to do for the rest of the evening. I only got rank shooter. Last night I got sharpshooter. Dragon spirit. No, we got to do something more chill, I think. Did you beat it earlier